아, 어디서 이렇게 때려, 이렇게. 어디서 이렇게 때리는 거야. 아, 야야야야, 잠깐. 천천히. 한 마리씩. 천천히.
Come on. Curse it! Giving up already.
잘 싸워. 왜 이렇게 도적 새끼가. 다 잡았나? 아씨. 잠깐만. 한약 좀 먹자. 죽여. 마무리해. 다 죽였어. 챙겨. 아니, 이 자식들이. 너 무기 어딨냐? 무기요. 너 무기 어디다가 갖다 팔아먹었어? 네 무기 아니지 않냐? 너 무기 어디다? 아이고, 꿀템 들어갔다. 버려. 봐. 배고프니까 음식 딱 먹어. 너 무기, 네가 얘가 피어나 들고 있는 애였는데, 그죠? 얘는 무기를 어디다 갖다 팔아먹었네? 뭐 의미가 있겠어요? 지금 필요 없고. 나머지 애들 어디 누워있어? 혈천? 주워. 보이는 것만 주워 가져. 굳이 찾으려고 하지 말고. 비싼 거 끼고 있어. 야, 씨. 스탈와트. 비싼 거 아닌가? 스탈와트? 얘 넷 털었지? 얘 안 털었지? 너는 무기 뭐 갖고 있냐? 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 일곱? 아, 맞아. 일곱 마리쯤 되면 맞는 것 같은데? 도망가거나 사라진 애 없고. 뭘 이렇게 훔쳐갔어. 아, 거지가 거지를 털었네. 아니, 화살은 왜 이렇게 바닥에 떨어져 있는 거요? 뭐 이것저것 털긴 털었네? 잡놈들이. 도적들을 죽였거든요? 라드지 경한테 가서 보고를 하래요. 어디였냐? 일단 드지기한테 돌아가야겠는데? 가자, 드지기한테 돌아가자. 아니, 메인캐 진행하려고 했는데 얻어 걸린 서브캐 지금 하고 있거든요? 아, 이런. 빨리 이거 끝내고 페이판한테도 얘기하고 여기 야영지 털어야겠어요. 나타에 간 김에 장비도 다 수리를 좀 해야겠다.
Yeah.
Ow! Watch where you're going, you lout. You nearly killed me.
닥쳐. 드지가.
God be with you, Henry. Congratulations on winning the tournament. I'm proud of you.
나쁜 소식이
I'm afraid I
있어.
have some bad news. We came across a burnt-out farm near Merhoyed.
Christ. It seems Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
Now, this is something else, sir. We found a shield there with a crest. A tricolour star on a blue field.
I know that coat of arms, unfortunately. It's the House of Zul.
There was a letter there, too.
Show it to me. Although I think I already know what it will say.
Here you are, sir.
Unscrupulous beast. Cruelty and malevolence. I challenge you to face me in a duel. Defend your honor. Antinomious wretch. Well, that's nice. Signed, Hagen Zul. As I expected, old grievances coming back to haunt me.
This Sir Hagen wants to challenge you to a duel.
Apparently, he still hopes I will agree to this kind of outmoded solution to disputes.
Surely you can't refuse a challenge to a duel. What about your honour?
Henry, my boy, honor is a splendid thing, and it should be held in high regard. But in time, you'll learn that some matters are not so straightforward.
Like this one?
Yes, like this one. The only reason Hagen is challenging me now is that he has a marked advantage. I've served as the royal hetman for the last 15 years and become a courtier. Hagen, meanwhile, was fighting in the Margraviate Wars in Moravia and elsewhere as a mercenary. Which of us do you think would win a duel? That's not honor, but an abuse of honor. Commonplace opportunism. I don't blame him for trying, but I'm not such a fool as to play by his rules.
What happened between you and Sir Hagen?
That's a long story.
Well, if I'm to know what I'm up against, I'll need to hear at least the gist of it.
True. All right, in a nutshell. Several years ago, I had to resolve a bloody feud between the Zulls and another family. The Zulls were clearly in the wrong, but refused to accept my ruling. So, I hanged the head of the family, razed their castle to the ground, and confiscated their property. Ever since then, they've had it in for me, not surprisingly.
But you acted in good conscience.
Yes, although in retrospect it might seem excessively harsh. And it doesn't help that the other family is related to mine.
Well, what are we going to do about this?
You and Kuno's band will just have to deal with Hagen and prevent further mayhem. The longer he's marauding around these parts, the greater the chances that I'll finally have to succumb to his conditions.
So you'd fight him, if it came to that?
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. But maybe there's something else behind this challenge. Maybe it's coin he's after. Who knows?
All right. We'll deal with him, sir.
I'm sure you will, Henry.
I'd like to ask something about this Sir Hag.
Sure. God be with you.
뭐 아무튼 다시 또 가야 되네. 가기 전에 무기랑 갑바 뭐 이런 거 좀
Yeah.
수리 좀 하고 갈게요.
Bread! Bread! Rolls and pretzels!
What am I doing talking to a pauper like you?
뭐? 씨, 말하는 거 보소. 너 씨. 내가 좀 더러울 수 있지 좀. 그거 가지고
Did you take me for a fool?
맞아. 너 무더 이상한데? 저 갑옷장이면은 오래된 악연이 있죠. 저 새끼 언젠가 내가 또 사보타주 한번 합니다.
God be with you. May the Lord watch over you.
방어구, 내구도 다 올라갔고 무기도 수리가 다 됐죠. 자, 밥 먹어야 돼. 밥 먹어야 돼, 밥 먹어야 돼.
Yeah. Yeah.
템, 도적들한테 템 주순 거 패식한테 팔아 넘긴 다음에 자, 모욕 한번 하고 갈까?
Yeah. Yeah.
어이씨, 말이 가렸어 또.
God be with you.
목욕탕 이용.
Uh-huh. And
목욕과 의복 세탁만 하면 되죠.
I'm sure you're good luck then.
Yeah.
갑자기 왜 비가 와? 마른 하늘에 비가 오죠? 아, 야영지 저기 빨리 침입하고 싶다. 개재밌겠다, 거기 가면. 개꿀 재밌을 것 같은데? 패식!
Hey, look out. I'm glad.
I've got some good.
All right.
구멍나무 장공? 이거 원래 내 거 아닌가? 줄가문의 방패? 버려. 그러면 됐죠? 방어구에서도 좀 버릴까? 은박차 필요 없죠? 세이브 한번 하고 갈까요? 세이브 한번 하고 hun호경이랑 합류하러 가죠.
Look out.
어딘데 여기요? 생각보다 가깝네? 여기로는 자동이동 안되나요? 아, 또 직접 가야돼?
야, 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 야.
야, 저거 서광 비치는 것까지. 와, 쩐다 이거.
야,
I'd been to see Sir Radzig.
So how did he take the news?
Well, he wasn't exactly happy about it.
I can well imagine. I wouldn't want the Zulls plundering my estates either. If I had any.
He wants us to carry on patrolling the area. There's nothing else for it.
We'll do that. But it will soon be too dark for patrolling, Henry. Come at first.
Sure.
아, 이걸 또 해가 뜨면 오라고 하네. 한숨 잘까 그러면? 뭐여 이게. 뭐여. 아니 내가 누군데 또 누가 누웠나? 아니 뭐여. 아, 베어맨 이 새끼가 내가 누운데 또 누웠네. 버그 보수 게임. 그래, 이렇게 시간이 떠서 내가 이렇게 잠을 자야 되는데. 뭐요? 아니 왜 안 되지? 얘네들 장비 다 뺏으면 어떻게 되나?
Can you tell me,
What do you want?
why do they call you Dangler?
Because Kuno found me dangling on the end of a rope.
Ah,
I wouldn't call it an ex. That was a proper night for you. Full of ideals and honour. I looked up to him as a hero. They stood me on a shaky wooden cross with my hands tied behind my...
but how long were you stuck?
I couldn't tell you. Hours. Maybe days.
Jesus.
I didn't. When Kuno found me, they cut me down, took the rope off me, then someone gave me a kick and I coughed and came back to life.
What do you think about this business with
Hagen Zul.
that robber baron who's been pillaging?
He did. But then he says a lot of things. Zul, Radzig, ride somewhere, kill some.
애들이랑 이것저것 대화하면은 이야기가 조금 있는 것 같은데 귀찮죠? 시간 넘겨야겠다. 시간 넘기죠. 이거 서브캐 이거 갑자기 시작돼서 어쩔 수 없이 하고 있는데 빨리 끝내죠. 원래 이거 하려고 게임을 킨 게 아니라고. 아하, 이거 밥 처먹고 앉아있네. 야, 순찰 가야지.
I've been to see Sir
So how did he take...
Well, he wasn't exactly.
I can well...
He wants us to.
That makes sense. I don't think he'll come to us. So we'll just have to hope we run into him. I'd like to check out the big forest to the north, and then carry on via Ujits.
Sure.
Mount up then, and let's go.
어느 정도는 또 자동이동 되겠죠? 그러네. 와, 저 위까지 올라간다고? 오, 컷신이다.
Please, can we stop for a bit? My arse is aching, and I've such a thirst I could drink a moat dry.
Same here. What do you say, Chief?
Not to worry. We'll reach Ujits soon. We'll spend the night there.
I heard they've got a peculiar priest there. They say he drinks like the devil himself.
There's nothing strange about that. Every other man on the cloth is a swill pot.
Or a licher.
Or both.
놀리는 거 봐, 씨.
Quiet. Listen.
어?
For the love of God, help! Please, sir, help me.
Don't worry, lass. Nothing to fear. We're with Sir Radzig, in the manner of speaking. What's the matter?
These brigands came. The menfolk fled and left us there. They started pillaging the place, drinking whatever they could find and smashing things. I ran off, but the other girls, You've got to save them. Please, I beg you.
Easy, lass. Drinking, you say?
Aye, sir. They rolled the casks into the courtyard and started swilling like pigs from a trough.
Well, as our old cook used to say, if you want to make a proper goulash, you should soak the meat in ale for a while to soften it first.
Ah, let them get well soaked, and then go and chop them up. Good thinking, Chief.
But what about the girls? Those men, they were...
I'm sure your friends won't be getting nothing they ain't had before.
Well, unless they be nuns.
Kuno, the girl's right. If we delay, her friends will pay the price for it.
I appreciate your advice, Henry, but it's caution that'll keep you alive, not chivalrous deeds.
You promised Sir Radzig you protect his fiefdom, and that means his subjects too.
Come on, it's not like their lives are in any real danger. Hagen's men just want a bit of fun.
A bit of fun? Are you fucking serious? You know very well, Kuno, how innocent girls can end up after a bit of fun with animals like that. Well, I, for one, am not going to sit back and let it happen, even if I have to creep in there myself and try to rescue them.
Oh, all right. It's not the smartest thing to do. But let's go and tackle those fuckers if that's how you want it.
그래, 가야지 임마. 어차피 이러나 저러나 그 여자애들 다 죽는 목숨 아니야.
Let's go.
자, 얘들아. 보시자. 거기 아니야? 근데 어디가?
Who wants their back covered?
My right arm is stiff since last night. Cover that side for me.
It's all in the wrist dangler.
And best to take off your gauntlet first, so as not to do yourself an injury.
Still, it's always good to have your helmet well polished before battle.
와, 근데 공격하러 가는데 이렇게 농담 따먹기 하면서 가나?
What's up, brother? Heart in your mouth.
Jesus, what the fuck?
It's a sign from God, Petter. A foretaste of what we'll do with the liquid loot we take from the foe.
Shit. I wanted to charge them with a terrifying roar. There'll be no more wine flowing.
딸꾹질하는 거 보소. 존나 웃기네. 시장. 훈호경이 죽었다고? 이게 뭔 소리여? 아니 훈호경이 왜 죽어? 죽으면 어떡해? 아니 야 이 미친. 아니 훈호경이 왜 죽어? 내가 죽였나? 아닌데? 어차피 이 에임이 적한테만 되는 거라서. 아니 쿠노경을 지켜야 돼 그러면? 아 미쳤네 이거. 아 와 뭐하는 거야 이러면 어떡해. 야 너네들만 살아남고 쿠노가 죽었다고 지금. 게스 실패했잖아.
Well, I never.
극적 맙소사. 아니 이러면 이게 이렇게 진행되면 안 되는 건데. 쿠노경이 왜 죽어? 아 이거 블로그 해야 되나? 아니 쿠노경이 죽으면 어쩌자는 거야? 지 혼자 먼저 가가지고 쳐맞았나 보네. 아얘 지켜줘야 돼 그러면? 분실물 찾으러 라이타이 사제관으로 가라는 것도 뭔 소린지 모르겠네.
Cover that side for me.
It's all in the wrist dangler.
And best to take off your gauntlet first, so as not to do yourself an injury.
Still, it's always good to have your helmet well polished before battle.
Damn! I'll watch your right side then, yeah?
쿠노경을 지켜야 되겠네. 먼저 뒤져버리니까. 아니 이런 바보 같은 새끼가. 너 여기서 제일 센 거 아니야? 아씨. 용병대장 수준.
It's a sign from God, Petter. A foretaste of what we'll do with the liquid loot we take from the foe.
Shit. I wanted to charge them with a terrifying roar. There'll be no more wine flowing here. Now it's your blood that will stain the ground.
They'll be shitting themselves with laughter.